Excuse me, Dark Knight. What the heck are you doing? Hey, what's up, Anoko? Overpowered? Hey, haven't seen you in a while, man. How you been, Overpowered? Broke a toenail? Must have hurt. Y'all are pretty active today, huh? Me, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking, Overpowered. Would have been nice if the weather was a little less normal, because normal over here is awful, unfortunately. But yeah, garlic bread just tastes so good. Okay, but to it's gooning over it. I don't know. I feel like that might be taking a little bit too far. So that oh my, ooh, oh boy, sounds like you had a day, Onoko. Sounds like you had a day. Stubbing your toe on your suitcase. What a day. What a day. Finish the dock? Sorry, Onoko, what dock? Which non-cry characters do you think you're gonna pull for? I wish I could pull for Ineffa, honestly. Ineffa. So from what we understand of her kit so far, right, from official info on it, she's basically a 5-star Fischl, and we all know how good Fischl is. We all know how good Fischl is. Imagine a 5-star version of Fischl. Columbina, my queen, barks. Okay, Onoko. I've noticed, by the way, like most people that I know of who play Genshin seem to have it out for Columbina. Like, what is it exactly about Columbina is that like y'all find so appealing? Right? Because like I have zero attraction towards her, not towards her lore. Like I'm curious what her role is. She seems to be really important in lore, but like I'm like like I'm not attracted to her design. I don't know anything about her. She hasn't said anything in all of Genshin ever. So I don't know what kind of character she is. Like what is it about her? She's so pretty. Okay. Okay. I guess like maybe she's just not my type, I guess. Maybe. Lord Doc. Lord Doc. Okay. Did you share it with some people? Got my sights on Varka and Columbina. Man, I don't know if Varka is gonna be good. Like, cause I don't know why. I just have this gut feeling that Hoyo doesn't like underpowers. It's more like the characters that are like real that have been hyped up for a really long time and are really like that they know that a lot of the community is going for. I moved to France. That's why I haven't been active here. Oh, really? Really? Since when? Since when? Overpowered? Oops. Wrong way. Two weeks ago or so? Oh, really? Well, how was the move? How was the move, man? I hope it wasn't too hard. Also, from where? Sorry, I don't think we've ever talked about where you're from. Is it just you who moved there, or like you and the whole family? On Discord, the doc. Oh, really? I had to. Uh, uh, has it been pinned by someone or something? Maybe I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna find it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Oops. Why did I press that? So the ping cord, and I'm like, sorry, ping cord? What's a ping cord? Ping cord. Oh, Discord, like ping cord. Is that a new thing? How have I never heard that before? Ouch. I keep falling for that attack. I just cannot get used to it coming. Ow. I keep accidentally pressing it. Why is okay? I was wondering, like, why was my camera turning somewhere? Queen. There you go. Nice chatting with you guys. Oh, you heading out already, Onoko? I haven't chatted with you guys, so I might as well. Hey, nice. So are y'all, are you settled down in France now, Overpowered? So yeah, like I said earlier, like, was it just you who moved, or you and the whole family? Just saying. Oh, alright. Nice chatting with you guys. Okay. I'm an idiot. I didn't pay attention. You didn't say it was nice chatting with you guys. You said nice chatting with you guys. I just assumed it was in the past tense. So how you make it so that people don't misunderstand that as like you're leaving is nice to do something, and not nice doing something with you guys. And when I say nice to do, nice to chat with you, it's something like that. for the sorry for the confusion. Don't worry, man. I provide lots of that for myself. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. No need for you to help me. No need for you to feel sorry about confusing me, because I do that to myself a lot already. Grammar / English lessons with RJ. I don't know if that was like much of a grammar English lesson, as opposed to like just say it like this, because people will get this idea if you say it like that, you know. A little unfortunate, but this is gonna be a short-ish stream. I only had, like, when I started the stream, how many minutes ago? 11 minutes ago. Even now, I still only have about 2 hours to stream. And even then, I don't think, I'm not even sure if I can even stream for 2 hours, honestly. I'm just here to do my weeklies. Just here to do my weeklies. I just kind of figured, well, it's been quite a while since I've streamed. And I'm not streaming on day 1 of 5.8. Uh-oh, Mavuika's dead. Okay. Well, she doesn't have any fighting spirit. There we go. We have something. I wonder if this is... Oh, nice, nice. It hit. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to crit. You've got to be kidding me. He went already. Okay, whatever. This is cringe. I'm not playing that game. I low-key can't sleep. It's 11:50. And I wake up at 7. Jeez, that's not great, man. That's not great. My minimum number of hours of sleep that I can get without feeling awful the next day is like 6 hours. Any less than 6 hours, and I feel like dog poop the day after. Oh my god, I'm so short on energy. Because my rotation's all scuffed. Come on, come on, give me. Oh my god, I'm short on energy. Okay, I'm not playing this game. I'm not fighting that dude whenever it does that cringe attack where I can't even fight it. It's not a fight. It's just me waiting for it. Hey, what's up, Abstract? How you doing, man? You know what? I'm gonna build up some energy. Is there like an enemy? Oh yeah, the guy here on this island. I'm gonna build up some energy. My rotation is all out of whack. because oops, I started doing it before it was awake, so I didn't get any particles from it whatsoever. Okay, we're all full. I'm gonna fill up everyone on HP. Okay, everyone's good. RJ crashing out. I got 4 during midterms. 4, 5, 6 hours. Oh, sleep. Well, midterms, that's an exam, so that's normal. You don't have Farina? I do, but I like Yelan more because I get to control when I apply Hydro. With Farina, it's just random. You're at the mercy of when her summons attack. And sometimes they attack right after one another, and sometimes they just don't attack. Like, it's based on... It's a little bit random. Thank goodness for Yelan being so tanky. Yeah, for situations like these, right? Like, I can choose to, like, spam... Oh. Okay. I can choose to just spam when I do a normal attack, so that I can like try and force my Hydro to overtake my Pyro. Hey, what's up, Jace? How you doing, man? Wrong person. Slept for 30 minutes last night. You know what? At that point, I would just decide not to go to sleep. Because if I sleep for like an hour, and if I go to sleep and I know that I'm gonna have to wake up in an hour or something, I just feel awful. Because like my brain was like, psych, you're not getting any rest. It feels pretty awful trying to stay awake. Yeah, you know, that's why, like, if I know I'm not gonna be able to sleep for more than if I know I'm not gonna be able to sleep, like, my minimum, I think, is probably like 3 hours. Right? If I know I can still sleep for at least 3 hours, I'll go to sleep. I'll feel terrible afterwards, but I won't feel like I'm dying. I won't feel like I'm dying at the very least. That's like my minimum. Yeah. Any less than 3 hours, I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna stay awake. Is that the mic or is it actually rainy? Wait, what? No, wait, hang on. Is there interference or something? Hang on. Hello. Hang on. You guys could probably... Hello. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that sound? Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like a every now and then. No? I don't know. I'm hearing that random like sound every now and then. I have no idea where that's coming from. Okay, can anyone tell me if they're hearing that too? Like a random sound? Really? Okay. I already became a robot or something. I was listening into what my mic sounded like, cause like so I hardly ever talk about this, but I don't actually just straight up use my microphone and like I pick it in OBS, like microphone straight into OBS. I put my microphone through this software called Voice Meter, like MEE with two E's, MEETR, TER. My main reason for it is because like it has a thing where like you can, I have no idea what it's called and I have no idea how it's doing it. It's like it's really easy to use and it can make like a microphone sound so much better than it actually is. Oh, you heading out already, Onoko? Static noise. Yeah, so when you mentioned that, Jace, I was really anxious because my friend gave me this wireless mouse, and it's been a while since he gave it to me, and I just haven't used it yet because I had no way of charging it. And I finally decided to buy like it's the special cable to charge it, and so I finally started using it. I've been using it for the last couple of days, and I was really confused for a few days. For the last couple of days, I was really confused because for some reason, because I use I don't use like a headset through like USB, right, for audio. What I use is like a set of speakers, like this really old set of speakers that I've had for like more than 20 years now. And I plug my earphones, and those set of speakers plug into the computer via 3.5mm phone jack. And I plug my earphones, you know, like regular old, like smartphone wired earphones, into the speakers. 3.5mm phone jack, 3.5mm headphone jack too. So it's analog. It's 100% analog. It's not digital. So, and I was wondering, like, for the last couple of days, like, why am I hearing this random like static noise in my earphones? And it's not super loud or anything, but it's there. Like when I'm not listening to anything, I can actually hear it. And I was wondering what that was about. And then like yesterday or the other day, I noticed. Because the wireless mouse that my friend gave me has like an on and off switch. I'm still not super used to the mouse yet, so I don't use it whenever I play StarCraft. So I still use like my old like A4 Tech mouse, wired A4 Tech mouse, like the $5 A4 Tech mouse for StarCraft, because I'm just much more used to the sensitivity on that thing. And then I switched from that because I finished the game of StarCraft. I switched from that to the wireless mouse. I turned the mouse on, and I just so happened to not be listening to anything. And when I turned the mouse on, the moment the button click to turn the mouse on, I started hearing the static, and it was like, what? And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. The mouse is actually causing interference because my audio thing is analog. So it's causing like some kind of electrostatic. I don't know what to call it. Electromagnetic. I'm sure it's not magnetic. Electric something. Radio interference. Something like that. I'm gonna take a jog. How long will you stream for? Probably maybe another hour and a half probably. Yeah, I don't really have anything to do. It's literally one day, right? No, less than 24 hours before 5.8. So there's nothing to do in the game right now. There's no events. There's no nothing. I'm actually only able to stream right now because I didn't do my weeklies. I didn't do my weekly bosses yesterday. When did the update show up? I'm sorry, Bronatic. I'm so confused by your message. When did, past tense, the update gonna, future tense, show up? So, like, are you asking, has it come out yet? Or will it come out yet? Or are you, like, using both of them because you don't know if it's come out yet or not? No, the 5.8 update is not out yet, Bronatic. That would be in... Hang on. In about 13 or 14 hours from now, the servers are going to go down for maintenance. Across all servers, it happens at the same time. Just assume will. Right. Yeah, so in 13 or 14 hours from now, servers are going to go down for maintenance. Maintenance goes for about 3 to 5 hours. Sometimes they finish early. Officially, they say update. No, not update. The maintenance lasts for like 5 hours. Is it 5 hours or 6 hours? I think it's 5 or 6 hours. But sometimes they finish early. So, yeah. Anyway, since yesterday, the pre-install thing has been available. So if y'all are ready, y'all have the space and y'all have the Wi-Fi for it, start doing your pre-install thing. Okay, well, I need condensed resin for tomorrow. Okay, I might need to condense to one resin. What's up, Golu? How's it going, man? Banner. Bruce Banner? What banner? Okay, I gotta go get my son from school. I'll be right back in a bit. Why doesn't this thing work anymore?
おっしゃる通りです。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
おっしゃる通りです。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
おっしゃる通りです。
声なき歌なのだ。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
時間は
おっしゃる通りです。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
子供たちは今頃どうしているだろうか。まあ好きにすればいい。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
おっしゃる通りです。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
時間
お
は
っしゃる通りです。
声なき歌なのだ。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
おっしゃる通りです。
時間は声なき歌なのだ。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
おっしゃる通りです。
時間は声なき歌なのだ。
私に報告か。聞こう。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
おっしゃる通りです。
時間は声なき歌なのだ。
子供たちは今頃どうしているだろうか。まあ
はい
好きにすればいい。
次はあの子たちと銀行
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
時間は声なき歌のようだ。
ええ、はいおっしゃる通りです。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
時間は声なき歌のようだ。
ええ、はいおっしゃる通りです。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてく
次は
れなか
あの子た
ったけどな。
ちと銀行ごっこをしよ
時間
うかしら。
は声なき歌のようだ。
ええ、はいおっしゃる通りです。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
時間は声なき歌のようだ。
次はあの子たちと銀行ごっこをしようかしら。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
そのように私の瞳をじっと見つめるのはやめた方がいい。何を見てしまうとも限らないからね。
だから言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
声なき歌のよ
おっしゃる通りです。次はあの子たちと銀行ごっこをしようかしら。
時間は声なき歌のようだ。
だから言ったろ、
ええ、
あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
おっしゃる通りです。
時間は
ええ、
だ
声なき
から言ったろ、あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
次はあの子たちと銀行ごっこをしようかしら。
だから言ったろ、
ええ、
あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
おっしゃる通りです。
私に報告か？聞こう。
だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
次はあの子たちと銀行ごっこをしようかしら。
時間は声なき歌ののだ。
ええ、はい。おっしゃる通りです。
いや、
だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
時間は声なき歌ののだ。
追加料金が必要です。
Hey, we're back. All right. We are. Yep. We're live. We're live. Audio's back on. Oh my God! Wait, how many? Since when did so many people show up? I was AFK just a couple of minutes ago, actually. Hey, what's up, Spartan? There's also a guy called what was his name? Oh, there it is. Okay, my scroll is working now. Danute axolotls. That's what a name, man. Danute. Don't know why your name reminds me of the roof. The roof is on fire, like that song. People really like seeing Daddy sit on her throne in silence, I guess. You know, like what's awesome about it is like she just doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything. It's just pure silence. Okay. You know, I think I might as well condense my resin now. So in that way, I don't have to log in later to condense it. Okay. All right. I think we're ready until straight to tomorrow. 2 hours. Okay, yo, we're good. We're good. Straight to tomorrow. Oh, right. I might as well go get my teapot stuff. Claim those reliquaries right now. You have so many. Sorry, reliquaries? Oh. You know, I had no idea what they were called until you mentioned it, and I looked at it right now. I have so many. Yes, that's true. But I also don't have the artifact space for it. So, like, think about it. I have 1800 out of 2100, and I have however many that is artifacts. So, no. Excited for tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm excited, but I'm streaming today because I know I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. Because if I stream tomorrow, I will just be like sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Because I have nothing to do anyway. I don't have any primos to pull for Citlali yet. I'm gonna wait until like somewhere in the middle or like towards the end when I have a couple more primos to actually pull with. Um, I really, really wish I could pull for Ineffa too,
同点に
but and the more I've been learning about like Citlali's and Mavuika's synergy, the less I'm encouraged to pull for Citlali just for my Mavuika. My only problem with not having Citlali is I have no decent melt enablers for Mavuika. I guess there's like Rosaria, and I could pair her up with a second cryo character like Escoffier maybe, or I don't know, Kaya maybe. But other than that, there's no one, right? Like Citlali can just be solo cryo, and even though it's not like it's not like super easy to enable melt with Citlali alone, but at least it's possible. And so some small part of me now wants to just skip Citlali for now and go for Escoffier. And that's because I think that I think Escoffier is gonna be really, really useful. I think Escoffier is gonna be really, really valuable. Cause like Escoffier she's basically Fischl. And like dude, Fischl's a 4-star from 1.0. And everyone still, well, not everyone, right? But a lot of people that have her use her in 2025. She's just that good. And imagine Escoffier is basically just a 5-star Fischl. Ineffa, yeah. What did I say? Oh, sorry. I've been saying Escoffier, haven't I? Have I been saying Escoffier? Yeah, Ineffa, excuse me. Yeah, Ineffa is just so... I don't know, man. I could be wrong about this, but my gut feeling tells me that at minimum, Ineffa is gonna be as valuable as Fischl. Right? And imagine that, a character as valuable as Fischl. We don't have any other character like Fischl right now. Technically, there's Yaimiko, but then Yaimiko is sort of just mostly worse than Fischl because she just takes up too much field time. And she barely does just the same damage. Oh, come on. Just die, please. Thank you. Like every new character, I have everyone but Varka, because I was overseas working when she came out. But we'll get her next time. Oh, dude. Hey, Seths. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you Celestia because I have no idea how to read your SAER name. But okay, it sounds like you spend money on this game. I know it is technically possible to pull for every character that comes out, every new character that comes out, if you only grab like C0 or no signature. And even then, like you would still need to get a little lucky. You would still need to get like a decent amount of 50-50 wins and like early-ish pity. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, Celestia. Do you spend money on this game, or do you just like is your account just one of the few lucky ones? Hey, what's up, Asashi? I created a new account and did a 10 pull, got Mavuika. Hey, nice. If that's your first account, congrats. If that's your second account, don't give in. Make of that what you will. I'm saying this now. Don't give in. Should I be... Is my crit rate enough? 59. I don't know if that's enough. Yeah, I guess it should be fine. I'm a 61-year-old Genshin gamer. Wait, for real? Making sure I'm getting all 6.0 onwards. Character like C6R5. Hey, cool. Oh my god, I forgot to switch characters. Now, okay. This is cringe.
世界の熱狂の渦に遠くを抱えファンのように羽ばたく運命はここにいるよ
Mona's TTDS uptime has been going for the last couple of seconds, and I think it's probably gone by now. Okay, TTDS is up. There we go. We're good. And money, well as they call me, but it's because I enjoy the game. I really have nothing else to spend my money on, and I love the game, the exploration, lore, story. I'm a day one player. Oh, dude, that's pretty sick, man. Hey, what's up, Sumik? How you doing, man? Dude, Celestia, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, I wish that a lot of us would reach that point soon, right? Like when we can say, well, I have nothing to spend my money on anyway. Oh no.
世の力を見せてやろう。
一発で十分よそうじゃカジャー世界の熱狂の渦に
Scoffia is still short on ER on this account.
ここにいるよ
これよりエンジェルは断罪のストマチ。
舞台効果も大変
I am not getting cryo resonance. These guys are just have hydro on them, I think, because it's Farina and Mona applying cryo. Or sorry, not cryo, hydro. So I'm not getting
覚えているわよね
I'm not getting this is cringe. I'm not getting cryo resonance. Alright, let's try that again. My rotations were all over the place there. I just could not rotate properly the entire game. Why is my Scoffier short on ER? Maybe I should switch. One that has ER, hopefully. That's a lot of crit damage being sacrificed, but let's see. Oh, well, okay. You know what? I'm not short on crit damage, apparently. I'm not short on crit damage, apparently, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. ER. Oh, I'm gonna be sacking some crit rate if I swap. I think it's okay. Okay, I think it's okay. It's still okay. 63 is not terrible. Do I have crit rate ER? It's too hard to replace this thing. Okay, that's really hard to replace that thing. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna have to make do with 63 crit rate. 190 ER is probably fine. They all Hoyo games been playing their games since they started making them all the way back to Fly Me to the Moon. Oh my god! Isn't that Hoyo's like first game? What a funny name. I've only heard about that once. I've only heard about that once ever. Isn't that their first game? What made you such a fan of Hoyo games, Celestia? New banners out yet? No, they're not out yet, Kiana. The new banners are for tomorrow. So no, not tomorrow. So maintenance starts in about 12 or 13 hours from now. Maintenance starts in about 12 13 hours from now, and then maintenance lasts for about 5-6 hours. Yeah. Okay, I cannot put cryo on this thing. So, you know, I think I'm gonna have to swap here. I'm gonna have to take Mona off. Yeah, I can't put cryo on the guy. So I need to put cryo on the enemy so that I get cryo resonance. But having Mona and Farina apply hydro at the same time off field is just making it too hard. Switch to Hydro Boy. Daughter got me hooked. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Does your daughter still play? Okay, this is definitely working out a lot better than Neffer gives shield and buff with the reactions. Buff with reactions, yeah, that's part of her passive. Part of her passive, Blue.
なんでおもちゃの姿を借りなきゃならないんだい？
アリスさんじゃないみたい。
よくやったね。
Okay. Celestia, you are a proper whale, my friend. Not like a giga, mega, ultra, super whale. But that definitely is a whale right there, yep. I'm curious though, like, why C4 on Ayaka? Why stop at C4? Nahida C1 feels kind of bad, man. C2 Nahida is so good. I just cannot for the life of me figure out that attack pattern. I should at least put a little more effort into like trying to learn that guy's attack patterns. Queen's almost down. Alright, your turn, queen. There. He's hard to get and the banner never comes when I want. That is true. That is true. Ayaka, the last time Ayaka was here was not a very nice like placement of her banner. Like I don't remember exactly who came right before her and who were coming after her, but I remember feeling like, oh, I can't get her. Even if I wanted to. Less than 18 hours. This is why you should spend a little bit of money, just a little. I had 20 pity and a dream. Just like most of us, Kiana. Most of us, man. You and me in the same boat. I don't even know if I'm at 20 pity. Probably don't have any pity right now. As a fellow Ayaka enjoyer, I feel hatred for the full region banners. Yeah, I probably have like, I don't know, 2 pity. Yep. Literally 2 pity. Oops. Oh boy, this ground is killing me. Come on, let me hit you. Thank you. Nice. Why is my Bennett first not ready? Did I think I might have missed Mavuika E? Like I didn't hit it when I pressed E. Somehow got lucky for Natlan characters, though. Always getting them at 0 or 1 pity. That's pretty cool. Ama Yanfei is legendary. Many other streamers that I've played with were baffled at how hard she hits solo. Wait, Yanfei? Sorry, I closed the thing already. I'm opening up. I'm looking at your account in the background, by the way. I just have it up on Genshin Impact. Yanfei, is she here? No, she's not here. Okay, so if you have a Yanfei that hits that hard as you say, why would you not put her up on your like account profile? Yanfei is not on my top list anymore. Oh, why? Why would you do that? If she hits as hard as, well, that's the thing though, is like very few people know how hard Yanfei hits. When Yanfei came out, how many years ago? Yanfei actually already out DPS'd Diluc. So if you actually properly build Yanfei and you play her properly, Yanfei actually does a lot of damage. Obviously she's not gonna be like top 5 characters in the game. She's a 4-star that came out several years ago. But for a 4-star that came out several years ago, yeah, she does a very surprising amount of damage. For what Mavuika, what weapon is good? Well, sounds like a very broad question, Kiana. So we're gonna start with her signature weapon. That's one. Obviously, it's a weapon designed for her. Um, other than that, some 5-star stat sticks are good.
これは必要な武力だ。武器を捨てろ。
If you have Gravestone, just use Gravestone. If you don't have Gravestone, if you somehow have Unforged, or sorry, no, what is it called? Reforged something? What's the Claymore called? Unforged? Reforged? Oh, the Unforged. Yeah, the Unforged. If you somehow have that and you see yourself using Mavuika with a shielder most of the time, then sure, that's a pretty good stat stick too. Other than that, if you really only have 4-star claymores, Mailed Flower was an event claymore that came out a couple of years ago. I think about a year or two ago. I don't remember exactly. If you were playing Genshin then, in the event where that claymore came out in, and you might have it, and if you have that, then use that. That's pretty good. If you spend a little bit of money in the game, like get the battle pass and stuff, Serpent Spine is a pretty good claymore for Mavuika too. It's a little harder to manage your crit rate though, because Serpent Spine gives so much crit rate, and Mavuika's best artifact set gives 40 crit rate already.
最後の警告だ。最後。
Quite proud of my C1 R1 Mavuika. Some insane pieces on her. Oh my god, really? Hey, Spartan, did you get your C1 R1 Mavuika this rerun? Man, I'm so jealous. So jealous. That's my that's my end game plan really, is to get my Mavuika to C1 R1 eventually. But it's just not in the cards for me right now.
武器を捨てろ。
Best I could do is like C0 R0. My second account, my god. On this account actually, I somehow, thanks to wrong person, I don't know if he's still in chat. He was here that day. He was telling me, like, I was doing pulls, and he was telling me, okay, do a 10 pull. Okay, I do a 10 pull. And then I lose 50-50. He tells me to go pull on the weapon banner. I was like, whatever. Went on the weapon banner. Instantly, within a 10 pull, instantly got her signature weapon. That was a crazy day. That was quite a crazy day. I don't think I'll. Columbina? Who in the world is Columbina? I'm assuming that's Columbina, right?
星とし。無事今日の。星とし。
C1 R1 was from her first rerun. When I wasn't broke. Oh my god. Wow. That is whew. There's some nice pieces you got on her, Spartan. The only unfortunate part is like you hardly have any EM. Thankfully you have at least some EM. Yeah, thankfully you have at least some EM on your feather and sands, but like getting to like, I don't know, like maybe 100 or at least 150 EM would have been so good, since you have so much crit value. $16 hours. Okay, so I gotta condense 1 resin for tomorrow. How many hours left on the banner? Pretty sure it's 7 hours for me. Depends on what server you are, Hazen. Depends on what server you are, but because it's a like an update thing, it's a major, it's a version update. Maintenance break happens at the same time across all servers. The maintenance break is in about 12 hours from now, and maintenance break lasts for about 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes they could finish early. Yeah, so wherever you are, whatever server you're on, maintenance will be in about 12-13 hours from now.
同点に
Still looking to find a crown. That can do that for me. What do you mean? Wait, you're out of crowns, Spartan? I'm on EU. Yeah. Why am I waking up to this? Hey, what's up? Nonchalant Dreadhead. Interesting name, my friend. Interesting name. Waking up to what? I'm sorry. What I mean, like, waking up to a guy, a random dude on the internet playing Genshin Impact. What was wrong about it? The headpiece thing. Oh, circlet. Circlet. Okay. You're talking about the circlet. So if the banner changed, it's still not the update? If the banner changed, it's still not the update? No, ENZ. The banner, because remember, now, this is the second phase of 5.7. So after this will be 5.8. And it doesn't just change banners. Like, you have to actually update your game. So for you to be able to play 5.8. Yeah, because so the banner change you're talking about is from the first phase of an update to the second phase of an update. Like, for example, before the Mavuika Emilie banners, we had who? Who'd we have again? Oh, Shenhe and Skirk. Right? We had Shenhe and Skirk. Shenhe and Skirk. The Shenhe and Skirk banners were in the first phase of 5.7. Mavuika and Emilie here are now in the second phase of 5.7. Alright, so there was no version update. It's just the same update. We're still in 5.7. A version update from 5.7 to 5.8. That's a version update where you have to actually go and update your game. Speaking of update your game, the pre-install thing, the 5.8 pre-installation thing, has been ready since yesterday. So if you all have the Wi-Fi and the storage space for it, y'all can go ahead and download the pre-installation thing, so that tomorrow you won't have to download the whole thing in one go. Like, yeah. I recommend that you guys do the pre-install thing. My Farina's even more cracked? Really? Wait. Farina. Spartan, man. Woo! Yeesh! Okay, Spartan though, love your crit ratio, right? Your crit ratio is like to die for. But your ER is a little is underwater, so to speak. Your ER is underwater, and I don't mean that in a good way. Nope. Oh. Uh-oh. Ran out of burst time. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's why I'm short on energy recharge. Yelon is on Aqua instead of Fav. I just noticed. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, thank you. Alright, we're good. Energy recharge without... Or sorry, Yelan without energy recharge is just so cringe, man. No, 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 don't go, don't go. You're... Alright, here we go. Okay, anyway, what's up, guy with Korean name? I'm sorry, man, I can't read. Well, that looks... I think that's Korean, yeah. Guy with Korean name, thank you for telling us. Are there any rewards in this update? Yeah, every time there's a version update. So, like, every time so far, they have given us... How much did they give us? 300 Primo Gems? Every version update. And it just goes straight in the mail. Of course, it expires, so you can't just leave it there for months at a time. But yeah, as long as you claim it, it's fine. As long as you claim it within a couple of weeks, it won't go away. I don't actually know if it's a couple of weeks. Probably a week. I know that it expires, but I don't know how long you have. Anyone getting Yelan skin? So I think her skin's amazing. Oh, I mean, like, dude, it's a skin that Hoyo made to make money. So you bet it, you bet it's good. If it isn't good, then like I don't know what Hoyo's doing then. But yeah, you know, it's not free. So, I mean, if I could afford to, then why not? I got an on pulling. If on pulling. For Citlali, but I already spent resin for her artifacts. It would be a waste to not try and get her for Citlali. Speaking of Citlali artifacts, ENZ, what artifacts are you planning to put on Citlali? I'm so torn up about putting 4-piece Millilith on Citlali. I know that it's like one of the good sets to put on Citlali. Because so I'm going for Millilith because I hardly ever I don't ever plan to use Mavuika without Zelonin, and my Zelonin already has 4 Cinder City, so it'd be pointless to have Citlali on Cinder City. Should I keep pulling for Mavuika, 72 pity, or Citlali for my Skirk? Hazen, Citlali doesn't do anything for Skirk. Because, so while Citlali, well, technically she does. Well, not Citlali. Not Citlali herself. But Citlali, what Citlali does for Skirk is, Citlali is a Natlan character, which means you can put 4-piece Cinder City on Citlali, and she'll be able to buff whatever, to use the 4-piece Cinder City buff. And because she's a Catalyst user, you could put TTDS on Citlali and give your DPS the 40% attack bonus from TTDS. But as for Citlali herself, she actually doesn't do anything for Skirk. Remember, Skirk is a cryo DPS, and Citlali's thing is, from what I remember of what Citlali does, is she gives a little EM to the whole team. But other than that, the biggest thing that she does is she applies cryo off field, which is the most important thing for Mavuika, not Skirk, right? Mavuika. And the other thing that she does is she shreds pyro and hydro resistances. let me say that again. Pyro and hydro resistances. No cryo. She doesn't do anything for cryo, actually. So if you're pulling quote unquote Citlali for Skirk, note that all you'll be getting from Citlali for your Skirk is 4-piece Cinder City and TTDS, and nothing from Citlali's kit. Honestly, okay, Hazen, if you have Farina and or Yelan and or Xingqiu, Yeah, yeah. Farina and I say and or, meaning like if you have Farina and Yelan and Xingqiu, great. Awesome. Perfect. That's awesome. You have as many options as you possibly can. But if you only have like two of them or one of them, hey, that's okay too. That's okay too. Right? Because like even if you don't get Citlali for your Mavuika, if you pull for Mavuika now, then it's likely that you won't be able to get Citlali. And I think that's okay. Because you can still just use Mavuika as in Melt with Rosaria. If I can just find her with Rosaria, it's a little hard to use Rosaria to. It's a little hard to melt consistently on Mavuika with Rosaria, but it's doable, right? If not, other than that, you can also just go Vape Mavuika with Farina or Yelan or Xingqiu. That's okay too. It's not going to be as much damage as it is with, Citlali, which I don't have on my account. But it's good. It's at least like Mavuika is still really, really good even without her best team. Whereas if you pull for Citlali and you don't have Mavuika, I mean, Citlali is not completely useless without Mavuika. Like I said, you can use her with Skirk. It's just that Citlali's kit itself will not really do anything for Skirk. What will be working for Skirk will be 4P Cinder City and TTDS. And that's it. I got the hero Cinder City on her, which is equipped on Kachina for now. I'm planning to on just doing one Night Soul character anyway. Ah, really? Okay. Like in any team comp, one Night Soul character. You should always have Citlali on Cinder due to her ER needs, so put Zelonin on Archaic Petra. That's a good point. That's a good point, Matisse. Yeah, that is a pretty good point right there. Citlali's ER... that is a problem, and so that is another reason why I'm so torn up about putting 4 millilith on Citlali, is because I don't need to burst every rotation on Zelonin, right? I don't always need healing. In fact, I actually would prefer that I don't burst on Zelonin. It doesn't do anything except heal, right? Heal and take up my rotation time. That's what it does. Right? It takes up some of my rotation time and it heals me. Every now and then, of course, I'll need a heal, but I don't actually need to burst on every rotation, which means I should probably switch that. I should probably switch that. Okay. Where did I put it? I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Why is it late? I think... Yeah, okay, I think that's it. Okay, that's still right. Yeah, I think that's right. ER, defense. Sure. Okay. Yeah, so... my Zelonin, because I don't need to burst on every rotation, doesn't actually make use of the 6 energy that the 2-piece set gives. Okay, so a problem I have is then so I guess I could just do what you say. Hang on. Petra on Zelonin. Petra on Zelonin is okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's a lot of damage percent though. That is so much damage percent. Petra Petra and Cinder City. There's a lot of damage percent. My problem is I don't have Petra. I have never ever farmed for the Petra set, and obviously I could just strongbox it, especially now. But that's gonna be quite another. It's gonna be another entire journey to get like a good, like defense Petra 4-piece Petra set for oh, okay, you're on the right weapon already. 4-piece Petra set for Zilonen.
神の導きのままに
Are you on? Ooh, that's short on. I have a lot of ER already. Why am I short on ER? Okay, because I'm on an attack stance there. That's right. Oh, I don't think I have a good ER stance. That's a really good ER stance. It's on my Kujosara, which I haven't used in a long time. So I guess it should be fine if I take it off. It's such a good. Okay, whatever. Let's just borrow it for now. Okay, 190. Sure, very nice ER. Although very low attack, I assume. At least my weapon does give me. Wait, why is my attack still 1600? Am I on? No, I'm not. Oh, okay, because it's an attack weapon. That's right. Okay, we're good. Is Citlali good for Arlecchino? It's. I think it's good. It's gonna be really hard to melt a lot of your hits because ideally you want to melt as many of your meltable hits as possible, right? That's the reason why you run Citlali with your Arlecchino. So Prime, I would recommend you go look up like rotations because I'm gonna say okay, so rotations and like attack patterns for like Arlecchino Citlali. There's a very specific way that you should use the team in order to get as many melts as possible. Like otherwise, you lose quite a bit of melts if you just spam normal attacks on her. I don't know what the specific like rotation is or what the specific attack pattern is, but I know that there is. But because I don't have Citlali, so I never bothered to learn it. Is this a good team comp? Navia Yansan, C2, third attack buff, Cinder City buff. Layla on 4-piece tenacity. Kuki with Noblesse. I'm a newbie, so it's so confusing. So, C2, 30% attack buff. Okay, Cinder City. So, your Eonsan is not gonna be able to give your Navia a Cinder City buff. Because remember, Cinder City... Do I have... Okay, there. Remember, so Cinder City... So, you can only give like the damage percent buff to 2 elemental types on your team once you proc it. It's... Right, because so what? Okay, hang on. Where is that? Why is this so long, man? Okay, triggers a reaction. Okay, after the equipping character triggers an elemental reaction related to their elemental type. Related to, right? So in Zilonen's case, she's Geo, which means Geo can trigger a reaction with one of the quote-unquote Petch elements, right? Pyro, Electro, Cryo, Hydro. Petch elements, right? Because you can do Crystallize on those elements. So if I Crystallize on Hydro, all nearby party members gain 12% elemental damage bonus. Okay, involved elemental types for 15 seconds. If the equipping character is in Night Soul Blessing state, you get an additional 28%. Right, so that's 40% damage bonus after just triggering an elemental reaction. But that damage bonus... so as it says right here, all nearby party members, okay, reaction related to their elemental type. You only give the damage percent bonus to the elemental types that did the kind of elemental reaction that you did. In Zilonen's case, let's say for example, I'm running Zilonen and I'm running I don't know, Mavuika, right? So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing a Pyro Crystallize. So what's gonna happen there is I'm gonna get 40% Geo damage bonus and I'm gonna get 40% Pyro damage bonus. And since your Eonsan is running Cinder City, you can't put a geo status on an enemy. Like when you hit it with geo, it won't have a geo status on itself, on the enemy. So you can trigger crystallize if you have one of the petch elements on them and you hit it with geo. But when the enemy has no status on it and you hit it with geo, it doesn't get a geo status on it. It's just a geo hit. So you can't actually trigger crystallize the other way around. You can't put geo on an enemy and trigger it with pitch. You have to put the pitch element on the enemy, and then hit it with geo. It's an okay team, but your so another thing that what's her name, Yansan does is, so yes, she provides a good attack buff. Not as good as Bennett, but it's an attack buff. One of the better attack buffs in the game. Your buff actually runs out because like on so if you pay attention to like your character list here on the side, after you use Yansan's burst, you'll see that there's like an extra bar underneath her HP bar, and that bar is like some kind of like movement bar. So you have to be moving your character. Your character has to be moving a lot to keep that bar up, and the higher that bar is up, the higher the attack bonus will be, the attack buff will be. And if your character, and that bar is going to be constantly like if you're not moving enough, that bar is going to be constantly going down, which means your attack buff will be constantly going down as well. And if you're not moving so much, if your character is not moving a lot, then that bar is just going to keep on going down until the buff is just 0. And that's why Yansan is pairs really well with certain Natlan characters like I was about to say Mualani and then realized, oh, that's an attack buff on an HP scaling character, so no. Kinich, Mavuika, and Varesa. Yeah, Kinich, Mavuika, and Varesa. Other than that, is there anyone else? No, no one else. No one else I can think of right now. Want to get Citlali so bad, Mavuika. Oh, dude, Alan, you should definitely go for it, man. Only for Mualani. I need a Hydro DPS. Oh, dude, really? Non-existy. Well, I mean, I would... So, non-existy, Mualani is an on-field damage dealer. Which means you're gonna be spending most of your time, like, fighting enemies with her out on the field. And which means you're also gonna be interacting with her playstyle. For the majority of the time. So I recommend you go look up footage first. Footage of how her playstyle, what her playstyle is like. And before you... Oops, I could not escape. Before you pull for her, I would recommend trying her out in the trial thing when her banner is out. Just to be double sure that you actually won't hate her playstyle, because a lot of players, like, honestly, Mualani actually out DPS's Nivelette in single player. But the reason why Mualani isn't as popular as she should be based on her power levels is because of her playstyle. She is very dependent on auto-targeting, and very often, auto-targeting just isn't very good. Especially when you're fighting enemies that are moving around a lot. Because very often, when enemies that move around a lot, like if you just so happen to like hit, you do a normal attack after you've, okay, it's hard to explain, but like after you, because Mualani's playstyle is sort of like you press E and you like hop on your shark, and you're sort of like skateboarding on it. And what you want to do is you want to like move through, right? Like basically you want to be moving through like three enemies, right? Like you move through three enemies and then you left click. Move through three enemies and then you left click. If you're fighting single target, you have to move through that one enemy that you're fighting 3 times until like your thing is full, and then you left click. And that left click is like she's like her animation is sort of like she'll do I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to describe it, but she sort of has to move in a certain way, and then like sort of like bump, like her shark has to sort of like bite the enemy. And because of the way it's animated, if the enemy is the kind of enemy that like moves around a lot, like a rift hound for example, right? A rift hound for example is constantly like swirling around, floating around, and sometimes it'll just like disappear for a second and then like pop out and teleport somewhere else. And if you just so happen to left click at that point, then you've there you go, you've missed like 300k damage in your rotation, right? Especially because it's going to be vaping, so it's like very easy to actually like vape like 400k per vape on Mualani. And if you miss 2 of them, that's 800k gone. It's not great. Yeah, it's not great. So I would highly recommend you test her out first, non-existy. She is mathematically she's very strong, especially in single target. But in practice, it's not great. I mean, don't get me wrong. So like when I saw Mualani for the first time, honestly, like if I was a whale, I would have easily pulled for her, even with all the playstyle issues. Like she's just adorable. Like her idle animations are adorable. Like I love it. She's so cute. The stock's annoying. Honestly, the stock thing was it was a little annoying, right? Especially because like there's so many enemies in the game that move around a lot. So like a lot of the time you're gonna be like chasing after enemies just to like get stacks on Mualani. It's annoying. It's annoying at times. But honestly, I think it was like it's nice that it's like a unique playstyle. It's a unique playstyle that I think only Mualani has, actually. I don't think any other character in the game has anything similar to that. And I like that because like it makes for like it makes for a much wider variety of like different playstyles. Oh right. I should just there. I shouldn't forget that. Yep. Oops. On 72 pity, should I pull for Mavuika instead of Citlali then? It is completely up to you, Hazen. It's completely up to you. It's a tough choice, honestly. It's a tough choice. If I were you, I cannot. If I didn't have Mavuika already, I can't think of a reason for me to pull for Citlali. Like I would have no idea why I'd be pulling for Citlali. The only reason why I want to go for Citlali is because I have Mavuika. At least in my case, I mean, like I said earlier, Citlali is not completely useless without Mavuika. It's just that her uses without Mavuika are, I don't know if I can call them copium, because it's a good buff. It really is a good buff, right? Like 40% damage bonus and 40% attack bonus. That's a lot. But none of them come from Citlali herself. They come from a set that she enables and the artifact set. The artifact. Oh no, not the artifact set. The weapon, like TTDS. Man, that's yeah, that's a tough question. I would recommend like looking through your available characters, and then try thinking of. Hang on, do I still have? Yeah, okay, I still have two. Try thinking of like which of those characters you think you can use with Citlali in the way that I said. Right, like where you. Oh, you know what? Hang on, hang on, hang on. I think I just remember there is one character who actually has who is really strong and has really good synergy with Citlali, and he's a 4-star. So if you have Gaming and you are either already at C6 or getting close to C6 Gaming, then yeah, sure, go for Citlali. Go for Citlali. You can just skip Mavuika for now and just go for Citlali. If your Gaming is already at C6 or you're getting close to C6, because Citlali has very good synergy with Gaming. In fact, Citlali actually has better synergy with Gaming than Mavuika. And so the synergies, like they're the same, right? But the problem is like the timings on when Citlali applies cryo in relation to how often Citlali, or sorry, Gaming needs to melt. And in Mavuika's case, because like when you start your rotation with Mavuika, usually you start off with Mavuika's skill to generate fighting spirit and stuff. Um, so, and Mavuika's skill when you swap off of Mavuika is constantly hitting the enemy with pyro, right? So which means it's gonna be hard to put cryo on it, and it's not impossible, right? Like that's why they were sort of, well, I don't know if I should say that they were made for each other, but Citlali is definitely one of Mavuika's premium supports. Oops. And so yeah, they definitely do work well together, but not as well as as Gaming and Citlali. Because Gaming does not apply any pyro whatsoever until you start attacking on him. Until you start like doing his plunge attacks. Which means your Citlali is going to be very easily able to constantly have cryo on the enemy, which means you're going to be melting every single one of your plunge attacks on Gaming. Did you just flip a coin? No, my ring fell. It's on my desk and I fell off of something. Got Mavuika and now is gonna pull Citlali, but I don't know. She's gonna be just to support her, and melt is kind of tricky to play. I heard. Sorry, what? Mavuika got pull Citlali. I don't know. She's gonna be just to support her, and melt kind of tricky to play. I heard. Yeah, it is kind of tricky, Skara. It is kind of tricky. Honestly, I don't know how to like. I've never been able to do it myself because I don't have Citlali. I don't have Citlali. I guess a better way to showcase this would be in character archive. Yeah, see? I don't have Citlali. So, I'm... if... what the heck? Did I press F2? Okay. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna have to... Hang on, can I change that right now? Hotkeys. Okay. One of these days, I'm gonna have to remove my keyboard shortcut. Because, like, F2. Okay, oh, I can remove it right now, actually. There. Okay, so I had OBS set, like, a keyboard shortcut set to, like, F2 is mute/unmute my mic in OBS. Not, like, my actual hardware mic, but, like, OBS mic. I don't... There's nothing in the game that makes me have to press F2. Right, there's no F1. Yeah. F2? No. F3? Yeah. Right, there's nothing in the game that makes me have to... Oh, the battle pass is gone. I was pressing F4. I was wondering why nothing was happening. Yeah, the battle pass is gone. I was wondering, like, why? When I pressed F1, I accidentally... maybe when I pressed F1, I accidentally hit F2, I guess. Could I ask Slice to pull for me for Ineffa? Sure, go right ahead, man. Michael check. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, guys, that my mic was muted. I thought you have multiple accounts. I do. I have multiple accounts, and I think my third... No, I'm on my third account right now. This is my third account. Let me just swap over real quick. My second account has quite a bit more primos than my third account, but it's still not enough primos to guarantee a 5-star, especially when it's at super low pity. I'm literally at 1 pity right now on my second account. Maybe bind it to Alt F4. Oh, I should do that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Spartan. Binding mute or unmute to Alt F4. So whenever I have to mute my microphone, I have to press Alt F4. And when I do that, of course, like, nothing bad's gonna happen because it's you telling me to do this, right? Okay, yeah, this is my second account, and it has not that much more primos. But hey, it's something. Not that much more primos, but it's something. And I'm at 1 pity. Still not very hopeful. I'm not very hopeful that I will be able to get Citlali on my second and third accounts. Main account, it's okay. I have quite a few more primos. And my main account does have Welkin, so it's going to generate a little primos a little bit faster than my second and third accounts. I also hear deleting System 32 resolves the issue. Oh, really? Wait, what issue? Okay, so this is my first account, and it has... I mean, I'm looking at it now, and it doesn't look like that much more. But hey, at least I do have, like, some star glitter. So that's something. I have some star glitter. And what's my pity at on this account? Huh. Why? Oh, okay, because I went for Shenhe. Right. Oh, yeah, because I went for Shenhe on this account, but I didn't need to go for Mavuika on this account anymore. 21. No, 21. That was 16, sorry. 16 pity. That's something. 16 pity. 7. This is 7 from Star Glitter. And 32. So 39. 55. So not even enough to get me to soft pity. But hey, banners last for 3 weeks, so I'm gonna have some time to save up on primos. And from what I understand of the event calendar, 5.8 event calendar, the main event, which is about 1,000 primos, will happen pretty early on in 5.8. So I'm gonna have at least like 1k primos. And the new region, not to mention the new region. New region, you do exploration, you get a bit of primos from that. And probably some quests. There's an Archon quest, isn't there? Let's cope hard, 90 pity. Yes, there's an Archon quest. Hey, I'm confused. In 5.0, didn't they add like a thing to the game where doing an Archon quest gives, like, there's a thing somewhere here where when you do an Archon quest, you get 500 primos. . I think it's just another summer region. Yes, Spartan, but the in the special program they mentioned that it is a permanent summer region. It doesn't go away. World exploration? No, no, no. The world exploration thing was a different thing. No, that was a different thing. That was like when you do like it was like 40% exploration of a given region, you get 100 primos. You do 60% exploration, you get another 100, and you finish like the big world quest to explore or like to unlock that region, you get another 100, and then you do 80% exploration, you get another 100. So you get up to 400 from exploration. That's a different thing. There was another thing in 5.0 where when you did an Archon quest, there was like literally something in here where you just click it and then straight up, boom, 500 primos. There was an early, not like, yeah, that one. I'm talking about that one. I thought that they would be doing that for every Archon quest from then on. But why does it feel like I haven't seen that thing in ever? Lovely. Another place I'll go to for a few hours and never again. That is, you know what? That is perfectly acceptable. That is perfectly acceptable. Is the banner out, guys? Oh, sorry, Glassbreaker. I didn't notice your message. So no. Remember. We are moving. We are currently in the second phase of 5.7, and we are moving to 5.8. So it's not just gonna be a banner switch. It's actually a version update. Right? It's not just gonna be a banner switch. It's a version update, y'all. So, in about 12 hours from now, the servers are gonna go down for maintenance for around 5 hours, maybe less than that if they finish early. Y'all update your games. In fact, you can download the pre-install right now. Actually, Asia server. No, Glassbreaker. The version updates happen at the same time across all servers. Yeah, version updates happen, and that's why I said in 12 hours from now, because it all happens at the same time. Thank God banners have disappeared from me. I'm trying so hard to resist trying to C6 my Yansan. I'm C5 right now. Oh God, that's awful. That's awful. I mean, like, as long as you're far from pity, you're fine. Right? Like, you'll still be building pity by doing that. But if you're close to pity, then that's no. Don't do that. I'm hyped for that Mara Javari boss. Oh yeah. Oh dude, the what was it called again? Non-existy. Bakunawa. There you go. The Bakunawa. Dude, I saw it in the special program, and I thought, oh my God, that's so cool. It looks so cool. It's so big, though. Is that the biggest? No. Maybe I don't know if it's the biggest boss. Ajdaha is pretty big. Ajdaha is pretty big too. So big, that's what. Excuse me, he? Why is it a he, ENZ? I mean, like, I'm not judging. I'm just, I'm just curious to know why it's a he, not a she. Are the banners coming right after this one ends? No, Nazanov. No. It's a version update. So in about 12 hours from now, the game servers are going down for maintenance, and then they'll be after that. They'll be back up in about 5 hours after that. And then you once the game servers go down, y'all can update Genshin. Y'all can update your games. You have to update your game in order to play in 5.8. And then you'll have access to the new banners. I'm back. Oh yeah, I missed that message wrong. Already answered. Don't repeat. Oh yeah, C2 Nahida. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember right before I left to go pick up my son from school, I said I'll talk about it in a bit, and then I noticed that you weren't like in chat, so I refrained from answering it anyway. Um, I don't know, man. See, the game, the game's meta, like in Natlan, really threw a wrench into like Genshin's combat meta. And I'm not saying that like it's broken now, that it doesn't work anymore, but like 5.5.x, right, like from 5.0, like, and all the Natlan characters including Skirk, like they all sort of showed us that Hoyo can easily release a character that is like top tier, that but it has nothing to do with any of the already current strong characters, right? Like Nahida, for example. Nahida is one of the best characters in the game, right? She is by far, like, easily the best Dendro character in the game, but she has nothing to do with one of the top tier characters in the game, right? That's Mavuika and Skirk, and Arlecchino, and Nivelette. I sure, but she doesn't have very good synergy with Nivelette. So 5.x really showed us that no matter how strong a character is in the game, Hoyo can just easily make that character really strong when they want to, but make that character make you not even think about using that character when they don't want to, when they don't want you to. Right? I don't remember ever using Nahida. Okay, except for Imaginarium Theater. Imaginarium Theater is a different story, because Imaginarium Theater you can't actually pick your teams. It's like just random. It's the only time I remember ever using Nahida and like throughout 5.x is probably like a handful of times in Abyss, and some weird teams in Onslaught. Some really weird teams, because like I had to use something to deal with the lava dragon statue, but like no proper synergy with any of the new characters, and I hardly ever used her in Abyss in all of 5.x, and that is like so odd to me, right? A character as strong as Nahida, right, as dominant as she was in the Dendro era and even in the Hydro era. I mean, I would still say that her C2 is one of the best 5-star constellations in the game right now. But I don't know about going for it now. Especially the last like 4 or 5 patches where Hoyo's just been releasing like banger character after banger character after banger character. Right? Like going for constellations, the last 4 or 5 or 6 patches has made me think that no, it hasn't made me think that I shouldn't go for constellations, but it has discouraged me a lot going for constellations, mostly because I have gone for constellations. Right, I'm on my first account right now, and I've gone for lots and lots of constellations. Right, I went for C2 Zilonin, and honestly, I hardly notice it. I'm sure it's adding to my team DPS, but I hardly notice it. Right, I could feel that my first account here that has C2 R1 Zilonin clears a little faster, but not by that much. Not by that much. And like, don't get me wrong, C2 Zilonin is really, really good. Right? It's really, really good. One of the better 5-star constellations. But like, is it like to remember, like getting to C1 is one more 5-star that you could have gotten. Right? You could have lost 50-50 once, and then had to go get another your a second 5-star just to go get your guaranteed. And instead of giving you another character, you just made your one character stronger. And then C2, that's literally another another 5-star that you could have gotten for for a bit of a difference. And honestly, yeah, like the last couple of patches has quite highly discouraged me from going for constellations. The last time before Zilonin, the last time I went for constellations was to get my Shogun to C3. And at that time, Hoyo's, like the 5-star banners that were coming out, like both new 5-stars and 5-star reruns that were coming out, like back to back to back, they weren't always like releasing and rerunning like super high value 5-stars like back to back to back. So it was sort of okay at that time. And this was like around 2 years ago. So it was okay. Like it was actually super easy for me to just skip 5-star reruns, to skip new 5-stars because they weren't always releasing new 5-stars that were like super strong or rerunning super strong 5-stars. So it was really easy for me to save up to like 30k or 35k primo gems at a time because it was super easy to skip 5-stars at the time. After that, before Raiden Shogun, my last one was C6 Ganyu. That was a really long time ago, and then back then it was a lot easier. It was definitely a lot easier to save up primos because it was a lot easier to skip 5-stars back then. After Raiden Shogun, I had a bit of trouble. What was my problem then again? Oh yeah, I had a hard time getting. Oh no, I forgot. C2 Farina. Yeah, I went for C2 Farina as well, and that put me in a tight spot. I don't remember if it was C1 Yelan. Oh no, it was C2 Farina, and then it like after that, like I really wanted to go for C1 Yelan, and like I remember I just barely got C1 Yelan. And then after that, I don't remember what it was. Oh right, it was a Shenhe. Not a. I believe I don't remember if it was a rerun. Either it was a rerun or it was the Liyue Chronicled banner, and I really wanted Shenhe because because I, as a smart gamer I am, I bought her skin even before I had Shenhe. I had Shenhe's skin for more than a year, and I didn't have Shenhe. Yeah, so that was right, and that was because I went for C3 Shogun, and then I went for C2 Farina, and then I went for C1 Yelan. I wasn't able to get Shenhe at that time. Eventually I did. I actually just this patch 5.7 just got Shenhe finally. But just barely got Shenhe and Skirk. But instead of right, like if I hadn't gone for those constellations, honestly I don't regret C3 Shogun, because Raiden Shogun's power level in 2025 is really not where it used to be. And I really like Raiden Shogun's playstyle. Her hyper carry playstyle, her on-field driver playstyle, I really like it. And the only way for Raiden Shogun to be still viable in endgame in 2025 is with at least C2. Without C2, it's really hard to make her viable in endgame. I do somewhat regret C2 Farina. I do somewhat regret it. I can feel my you know what? Yeah, I still do, but I can, at the very least, like the difference between having C2 Farina and not having C2 Farina. I can very easily feel the difference of C2 versus C0 Farina on my Nivelette. I could very easily feel the difference. My my Nivelette, like in Nivelette's premium team, like in Nivelette's premium team with Zilonin, Kazuha, and Farina, I can easily get like 100k per tick of Nivelette's like power wash move. Whereas on my second and third accounts, which have C0 Farina, I can only get up to like 80k. I can get up to higher with Abyss cards, but normally I wouldn't. I would really only be able to go up to like 80k. Right, so at the very least, like C2 Farina, I can clearly feel the difference on like when I'm using Nivilla with Frina, but on my other characters, I can hardly feel the difference. And I honestly, I wish like some of those constellations I would have like put into my carries, like Arlecchino, for example. I wish that like that one Farina constellation could have been my C1 Arlecchino, and that other Farina constellation could have been my Mavuika C1, right? Or some yeah, or it could have been Mavuika's signature weapon. So anyway, again, going back to Nahida, C2 Nahida, I still consider to be one of the best 5-star constellations in the game. Especially for Dendro teams. And right now, Dendro just isn't in the quote-unquote meta right now, right? Because the kinds of enemies that Hoyo's releasing, the bosses that Hoyo puts in Stygian Onslaught, and the enemy lineups that Hoyo puts in Spiral Abyss and in Imaginary Theater just don't really seem to like need Dendro, at least for the last while. And obviously that could change. That could change at any time. Hey, what's up, Danilo? What's up? What's up? Hello to Brazil. And at any point, Hoyo could just decide, okay, we're gonna go back to the Dendro arc. The next several patches are gonna be dedicated to Dendro characters and Dendro teams. Hoyo could just do that easily. But yeah, and the problem still is after 5.0, after the Natlan characters got introduced into the game, Hoyo showed us that they could easily make old characters not usable anymore. Like Alhaitham. Alhaitham used to be top tier, man. Is Chasca meta? She's one of the stronger characters, but she's like, yeah, she's viable in endgame, but I wouldn't say she's top tier. Chasca does do something better than not everyone, but many of the many characters in the game do, and that is she breaks abyss shields. Yeah, she does a lot better at breaking abyss shields than many other characters in the game, and it's because of like how her attacking thing works. Alhaitham helped me clear Stygian Onslaught. Fearless. What? Yo, nice. I mean, like I said though, Alhaitham is top tier. But the fact that like you are the only person that I've ever heard talk about, Alhaitham helped me, or like I used Alhaitham to fight against this boss or this enemy, or I used Alhaitham to clear this abyss at 5.5, 5.6, whatever. Right after like the Natlan characters got introduced and we went through the Natlan meta. You're like one of the 1 or 2 people that have talked about Alhaitham since then. And like, despite how top tier Alhaitham used to be, so it's really hard to say whether going for C2 Nahida is still worth it in 2025. I didn't expect to clear with it too. What? Dolpa? Wait, so what kind of team you ran? Hyperbloom? Animus Sumeru meta? It was fun. Yeah, dude. Yeah, me too. I agree. When I played Chasca in the Reputation quest, she seemed really good. Reputation quest? Wait. Like, are you talking about Chasca's like character quest, which is sort of like attached to the reputation thing in Natlan? Didn't pull into it. Because I had a bad feeling about Night Soul being region specific. Just my guts though. Who did you not pull for, Choryu? Hyperbloom, but I just skipped the Hydro unit since Tolpa. Yeah, that's true. Oh, who'd you put in as your 4th character then? Casca's way of putting other elemental reactions is so smooth. It is, right? It is. It's like, it's just you put them in the team, and then instantly Chasca has that element. Chasca is very easy to use. She's very vulnerable without a shielder, but she's very easy to use. Skipped all the Natlan characters, dude. How are you doing on? How are you doing on endgame then, Choryu? I like that I can't use my knight anymore. I remember the last Alhaitham rerun, didn't pull for him because I wanted the new DPS character that would synergize well with her. You didn't pull for Alhaitham because, well, who were you pulling for study? Wait, is the thumbnail legit? We're getting those 4 characters. Yeah, those 4 stars. Yeah. Shinran, that's the official banner. They released it a couple of days ago. Yeah, there it is. I'm summoning if only because my fish is somehow only C2. What? Oh my god, really? You know that's crazy to me that sometimes like my accounts are quite old. And I somehow still have a lot of 4 stars, like a lot of old 4 stars that are low constellation. Chongyun, no. Wow. Oh, Yunjin. There. Yunjin is one. Right? Like really old 4 star. I somehow still have a super low constellation. Oreron's understandable because like he hasn't been. It's not that old. Even Hazo. Hazo is like a really old 4 star, but I still somehow don't have him at C6. How do I still have right? Like okay, characters like Kirara, I still somehow have that C0. Xingqiu is on the Ineffa banner. Bang for the buck, I hear. Oh yeah, definitely. The 4 stars are great. The 4 stars on the banner are great. Sethos, I have to say is, so he's definitely by far nowhere near top team on field damage dealer, but he's not bad either. I would definitely put his power level below like even like on field full EM Sucrose. But I really like Sethos's playstyle. I've never played him before, but whenever I see footage of other people playing him, like I can't help but think, man, I wish I could play this character. And I would, but unfortunately I don't have him at C6 just yet. And I don't know if I want to spend the resources to level up a character that is like he's not completely useless, but he's also not great. Right? Like level 19 a character like that using resin to get talent materials, like talent books and like all the other stuff. As well as like leveling up a weapon just for him. And having to spend time like picking out an artifact set dedicated to him. I just don't want to spend that time and those resources for him. But I wish like I could. Fischl is free before a long time ago. Huh? Really? What do you mean, ENZ? Are you talking about like an event in the past gave a free Fischl? Because if yes, then I do remember at least one event that gave us a free Fischl, but she wasn't like free for everyone. It was just from that event, from what I remember. 1.1. It might have been a 1.1 event, actually. It was so long ago. Built my Charlotte because I happened to get her C3. I built my Charlotte because of Ganyu. Oh no, sorry, not because of Ganyu. I built my Charlotte, so yes, partially because of Ganyu, but mostly because of Farina. So when Charlotte was released, we didn't have any good cryo healers at the time yet. The only cryo healer that we had at the time was Diona. Yeah, Diona's the only like cryo healer that we had at the time, and like Diona's healing is nowhere enough to help Farina gain fanfare stacks. So yeah, and so I say partially because of Ganyu, because I thought I loved it because so I was putting together a team like either Kazuha or Venti, Ganyu, Charlotte, Farina. Right? I was like, thanks to Farina, I was able to, for at least a couple of days or at least a couple of weeks, I was able to breathe life back into my OG Morgana team. Even though Mona's not in there anymore, the team name comes from, well, Mona being in there. Gon comes from Ganyu, but at least for a couple of weeks, I was able to breathe life back into my, well, somewhat OG Morgana team. And I was so happy about it. I was so happy about it. I don't regret spending the resources on leveling up Charlotte. Unfortunately, I haven't used Charlotte in a very long time now. But hey, I still don't regret it. Anyone know anything about the event weapon? The Hydro Claymore that people are talking about? Event weapon will give you refund energy. Ooh, okay, that is unofficial information. I'm not going to read that out. Got into the game when it was 1.1, left for 5 years, and got back at 5.7. I have a great story. That is so weird, right? Like, you somehow have been here. Like, if event... Wait, what? Was Dragon Spine 1.2? Yeah, I think it was 1.2. I think Dragon Spine was 1.2. Okay. No. Don't need to condense resin. It's Tuesday. No, yeah, okay, it's Tuesday. Don't need to do anything really. If you were still somehow playing when Festering Desire came out, like people would be like, "Yo, it's a day one player," or it's like it's an OG player because like you somehow have Festering Desire. But apparently, they look at your account and you're like, wow, this is a new player, but how do you have Festering? Apparently, you quit for 5 years. All I know is before I left, Inazuma was not a thing. Yep, that is definitely a thing. Inazuma was 2.0. Before Bennett, yeah. Before Bennett used to get a lot of hate before players realized he's the real Pyro Archon. Yep, that's true. Oh man, back. Those were the days. Those were the days. Some real weird times we had back in the early days. Some really weird times we had back in the early days. They already released the official info on Reddit, I think. I see the official pictures. Are you talking about the... Oh, the... Hang on. The 4-star weapon? I don't ever actively go on Reddit. The only time I ever go on Reddit is like when I look for something and it just so happens to be like a thread that some people have already talked about on Reddit. Okay. Did they put it up on Twitter? No, they did not. Yeah, no. Looks like they didn't. Oh wait, what is this one? Oh yeah, no, that's not it. Is it this? Nope, that's not it. No, okay. Yeah, they didn't put it up on Twitter. Y'all missed the child national meta? I never got into that. I never got into that. It was too dude, this was before 2.0. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know how to build a character, man. I just put okay, let me show you what I did back in those days. Let me show you what I did back in those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the fact that I leveled this, right? That was one of the things I did. The fact that I leveled this sword, that was one of the other things I did back in those days. And the fact that this sword is level 80. Oh, sorry. Thanks, wrong. Yeah. All right. So this is what I did back in those days. I leveled up this sword, which is not bad, right? It was the only like usable claymore I had for Diluc back in those days. The fact that this sword level 50, and what's the worst part is this sword's level 80. That's what I was doing back in those days. Five years into the game, and Hoyo still hasn't been able to come up with a way to make the flute usable. Played from 1.3 to like 2.4, then I didn't play till 3.0. Oh, dude, that's a pretty long skip, Blind. Do you talk about leaks? Me personally, no. I don't, not in specific. Like, I don't talk about every single one. I talk about like stuff that I hear from others. And I try my best to like avoid reading out like messages that y'all like put into chat that are like about leaks and stuff. But I don't mind like hearing about it. 5.9 update is out or not? Not yet. Bluck. BLKFX. Yeah, not yet. BLKFX. So the server maintenance starts. Servers go down in about 11 or 12 hours from now for maintenance. And after maintenance, maintenance lasts for about 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes it might end early. And during that maintenance, you update your game, and then you'll be able to play 5.0 sometime in the next 14? No, not 14. Like 15, 16, 17 hours from now. Yeah. I have flashbacks to my Kaya main era. He was always on the flute sword. Okay, hey, you know what, Skara? At the very least, dudes, Kaya is not a bad choice. Like for super early game, like when you literally just first day playing Genshin, Kaya is not a bad choice, right? Like the flute is obviously that's very clearly the wrong choice. But Kaya on Harbinger of Dawn, dude, that is like you will never experience like day one player vibes. It'll just feel like you'll just be seeing smaller numbers, but it'll still feel like you're running like an endgame account. You're just like one hitting everything. I built him once, then I ruined my team. Yeah, Kaya's not bad. Like he's definitely one of the better. Like if it's like your first day playing Genshin, Kaya, I would like among the starter characters, I would definitely pick Kaya. Like it first, like for example, if I don't get lucky and like if I don't immediately get like the 5 star on the banner, then yeah, Kaya is like my go-to like starter character. Servers go down at like 6 p.m. EST, go back up in a couple of hours. Yeah, yeah. So for those of you who are waiting for 5.8, server maintenance starts. Servers go down in about 11 or 12 hours from now. Server maintenance starts. Server maintenance starts in 11 or 12 hours from now. Servers go down, and when the servers go down for maintenance, then you can update your game. In fact, you can even download the pre-install update now. Right, the pre-install update, the 5.8 pre-install update has been available since yesterday, so y'all can do it now if y'all have the Wi-Fi and the storage for it. Sure, no problem. It's actually not a very big update, like storage wise. It was only like one no, it was like 1.5 gigabytes I think on mobile. On PC, I don't remember. It was like 3, maybe 4 gigabytes. It wasn't big. It wasn't big. Need to go in a few minutes. Looks like you're ending soon. Bye in advance. Oh, all right. You're heading out. Wrong. Yeah, yeah. I'm heading out too because like I got work in 11 minutes for now. Oh, sorry, not 11. 21 minutes, but I have to get ready in 11 minutes for now. Use Xbox, so it isn't hard for me to get the download. Oh, nice, nice. That's pretty cool. Only built Shangling and Kaya on my alt account so far. Hey, that's not bad. Kaya and Shangling. Shangling definitely is the is definitely one of the yeah, definitely the best. Shangling's not really a starter character. Like it's when you start playing Genshin, it'll be a while before you even get Shangling. But out of like the earliest like 4 stars that you get in the game, then yeah, Shangling's definitely like the one that'll last the longest. It'd be crazy if the crit hit Lunar will be multiplied again by Nahida. No way, Shinran. That would be insane. I'm sure Hoyo can somehow come up with a way to make it. You know, okay. The fact that they came up with a way to make Raiden Shogun not work with Beidou, Hoyo can easily make C2 Nahida not work with the thing you're talking about. Any new players? Walk to Sumeru, unlock DMC. Oh, yep. That is definitely one of the things you could do, especially if you have Kuki Shinobu. If your first pulls somehow get you a Kuki Shinobu, then dude, you've won. You've won. Yeah, you've won Genshin Impact. Your early days are like, yeah. No need Kuki, you get Lisa. You know, I've always wondered about that. How does Lisa proc Hyper Bloom? Like, I've seen it before. Like I've like just her pressing E somehow does hit some of the Hyper Bloom seeds, some of the bloom seeds, but it seems really like inconsistent. And I think it's her normal attacks too. Is it her normal attacks? I have no idea like which of her attacks actually proc Hyper Bloom, but I have seen footage that it's doable. Just create a Quicken Aura. Oh, Lisa's not good in Hyper Bloom. Does Quicken, like whenever you proc Quicken, from what I understand, that does like trigger some kind of like AoE thing. Does that proc Hyper Bloom? I don't know. Played Gaia for many months, but is new to the game, so that's why I'm so sick of his gameplay. Honestly, never want to see him again. Well, that's understandable. That's understandable. Surprisingly, my alt, I got Skirk day 4 of a release. Oh, dude, that sounds pretty cool, then. I wish I could get that lucky. I haven't gotten that lucky in a while. I did recently. I did recently on the Mavuika banner and her signature weapon on my second account. Shout out to wrong person. But yeah, it was good. Anyway, as you can see, well, for those of you who are familiar with this, like, usually when I zoom into my character, like this pixelated zoom in, it's usually a sign that I'm ending stream. And the fact that I've been yapping for like 20 minutes now, 20 plus minutes now, and not doing anything in the game means like I haven't had anything to do in the game for the last couple of minutes. Anyway, so again, the 5.8 pre-install thing has been available since yesterday. So if y'all don't want to download it at the same time as everyone tomorrow, then I recommend y'all download it today. The servers are gonna go down in about 11 or 12 hours from now for server maintenance, which lasts for about 4 or 5 hours, sometimes less than that. Log in tomorrow after after updating your game. Check your mail. We're gonna get 300 primos. Well, is it 300? I don't remember. Around 300 primos every time a version update comes up. Yeah. Anyway, good luck to those who are gonna pull immediately for Citlali and Ineffa tomorrow. I wish I could. That's actually why I'm streaming today, because I know I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow because I have nothing to pull for. I have nothing to pull with anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna be pulling like somewhere in the middle of in the middle of the banner phase, in the middle of first phase, maybe towards the end where I have a couple more primos. Good luck to us for Citlali. Yeah, high five, man. All right. Anyway, so for those of you who need help building your characters' accounts or making a decision on which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pin message in YouTube chat. If you want my personal opinion, you can pay me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Good luck, everyone, to those who are pulling tomorrow. Bye.